no one's talking to each other on trains anymore. Everyone's just burying their heads in their books.
Oh, something.
That's true.
It's like, yeah, maybe you don't want to talk to the person on the train because they're fucking boring and dumb.
I do think there's a difference between a book and then someone on their cell phone looking at midgets fly across the screen.
Welcome back to another highly important episode of Careful Boys. Today we are talking about bullying.
Ooh, I love bullying so much.
But do you love the way it used to be?
Wait, how many?
I think it's worse now.
How many of you guys been bullied?
Ding, ding, ding.
That's how you learn how to be the best bully.
Up and down the hall.
How many of you guys have bullied?
Oh, dude, yeah, that's you graduate to that.
How many what?
How many of you guys bullied? You two, like you got bullied, but you also bullied.
I don't think I ever
Not in the
bullied
way that I
anyone.
got
You never bullied anybody?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I feel like so this is my thought about bullying, right? Is a lot of people are bullies, but they don't know that they're bullying.
Oh,
That's true.
Because there's a part of bullying where
We're
like,
about to awaken you now.
you're having so much fun roasting someone or playing a game with someone,
Oh, yeah.
but they're not playing. But for you, you just can't resist playing with them because it's fun. And then finds out later you've been fucking this guy up in their head, right? Because you're just like, oh, I thought we were playing. I thought we were joking together.
Yeah.
But then it's like, they ain't having fun. You're having fun.
So probably a lot then.
I think so. Because, like, I would say, like, I don't know if it's a clear 50-50 split. I would say, like, 50% there's malicious, like, let's fucking with this kid. It's funny to do it. I think the other 50 is, like, friendship getting out of hand. And then if they can't handle it, like how we love bullying.
My friendship just got out of hand.
We're having too much fun.
That's so funny.
Like when we around with Anthony Lee, right? People get mad at us because they think that's bullying.
Oh, because in their life that is bullying.
Because I feel like they were that kid in the group of friends that they love to get fucked. They like fucking with this kid. They're bullying this kid. Yeah. But it's kind of gray area because he's also one of the
They don't see Anthony jacking off about it later.
Yeah.
Because the way I define bullying is when the power dynamic, when one is clearly greater than the other. So in this room, I feel like we're all equals. So Anthony, it's like he just likes taking it. To me, that's not even bullying, right? It's kind of like
a little gross in a way.
almost like, you know, like if a bunch of dudes jump the rival gang, that's not bullying. They're equals. The next day, they are gonna jump them back. But if a bunch of thugs jump the nerd, that to me is bullying. Yeah, that's bullying. That's like the power dynamic is way different.
What happens when a bunch of nerds jump a thug?
That's punching up. That's fine.
That's weak.
That's kind of tight. Actually.
Yeah.
That's ants killing a scorpion.
Yeah. For real.
That's revenge.
Do you think that bullying today, I feel like it's completely different.
Like how it's done?
I think I hadn't even, when I was younger and I was bullied or I was a bully, I had never dreamed that it could reach the level of cyberbullying.
Yeah,
I never
because
thought about that.
it's like you can't escape it now.
Yeah. And it's like forever.
It's
Like,
forever,
everyone
right.
I bullied just has memories.
Correct.
But you
and then
can't
also
go
you
online.
couldn't leave school. The worst of it was like maybe AOL and MySpace, right? So now it's just it's inescapable.
Just like putting a video of somebody around so everyone has it or something. Like I just never thought of that.
Yeah. It's so crazy. It's so dangerous too.
But you guys are younger, so when you were in high school and the internet was already like a thing, did anything like that happen in school? Or like it reached cyber level?
Well, there was like a video. Well, we kind of talked about this earlier. There was a video of this girl that got she was having sex with multiple partners. And that video, I remember I was a freshman. And I remember coming out of high school and I was like, yo, people are having sex? Like, I was like, what? Then people with multiple partners? Like, I was just tripping out. So that was one culture shock to me. And then,
Teenage sex!
But then they would talk about how this video was going around and all the teachers would, lecture us, hey, you guys hear about this? Blah, blah,
The
blah,
teachers
blah.
knew?
Yeah, like it was just
watch it.
kind of a thing that, and so it's like, well, like the cool teachers, like one of the cool teachers was like, hey, like this is fucked up, like don't you guys fucking watch this, don't pass it around, blah blah.
Oh my god.
I was like, dude, we didn't fucking, I'm not gonna do nothing. I was like, I didn't even see the video.
how was it being passed around? Like group chats?
Yeah, like I think like AIM probably or something. I forgot what the fuck it was, but it was like a cell phone video.
Because when
so
we
it was
were
being
growing
texted.
up,
Crazy.
Because when we were growing up, there was no real evidence. It was just rumors. Like, did you hear she went to that party?
Yeah.
They fucking busted a train, whatever.
Busted a nut.
But it's
yeah.
like, you hear about it, or you were there and you saw it, but there's no like, there's no like recorded evidence that will last forever.
That's the
It's
thing.
so-
The rumors, and I think that girl eventually left the school. Like she
That's crazy.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, I forgot what happened, but I'm pretty sure she left the school and we never saw her after that. And it was just like, yo, this is great. And the school is a big school. Like our graduating class was like 400 kids. Damn. So like that was only our freshman class, right? So it's like,
Holy crap.
and like you hear about the whole school hearing about it, you're like, what the fuck?
And that's the thing where the whole school will hear about that.
Yeah.
That's like hot news for back then.
And it's hard for the kids to not see you with a dick in the mouth if they already saw that.
Dude, and then now they have just videos of everything now.
Damn, that's rough, man.
You are branded like that forever.
Yeah, your reputation, bro. What's
It's like if you
matter what you
shat your
do.
pants or something
Yeah.
at assembly. Yeah.
There was a guy, and his name was Cantaloupe. Because
That's his real name?
Because his brother found a cantaloupe with a hole in it, and he found out that his brother would like to microwave cantaloupes and fuck them.
So they called his brother Cantaloupe?
So he told everybody. He told everybody, and everyone started calling him Cantaloupe. That was his name.
Damn.
Just because his brother did it? That's wild.
I don't know. Cantaloupes were that fine.
Yeah, should we try it?
No, it's probably slimy and shit. If that hole is actually your size too.
He would microwave cantaloupes and fuck them.
But see, like, even that happening in
technique's
today's age
insane.
would just be a straight up video of him doing it.
Yeah.
That's rough, man.
Because his brother recorded it.
Oh, yeah.
Because people can't remember everything forever.
Nah.
But then when it,
But I remember cantaloupe though. I didn't forget that shit.
Never forgotten.
It's just a funny name, you know?
It's not that bad though. Cantaloupe?
what do you mean?
To be called cantaloupe?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's his name. Fuck. Can you imagine this fool this fool's at the supermarket and then he's checking out and he's all like fucking sweating and shit. And then the lady on the register is like, you find everything okay? And he goes, mighty fine.
Boy, did I.
Mighty fine.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm having a threesome later.
It's nasty.
did you have internet shit happen when you were in high school?
Internet shit?
Yeah, just like
no,
cyber
we never had internet because in high school we were moving around too much, from Hawaii to Sac, and then I was never home. Yeah, because we never had internet.
So you had a normal childhood.
Yeah. We couldn't. No, my mom couldn't afford internet or nothing, so we were just fucking. We were just outside.
Saved your life,
Yeah.
man.
graphing and shit, smoking.
Graphing, I like it.
Graphing.
No. You don't get to say that.
Do you think there's a level of callous that forms though? Like, let's say because it's weird for us, right? We didn't have the whole video and no internet, but let's say if now everyone has internet and everyone has seen like funny or embarrassing videos of everyone, is there like a layer of callous, like now this is the norm, and then maybe these kids aren't as affected as how like the transition kids would have been?
I think there is a level of callous, but I think the ones that are prone to killing themselves over it back in the day would still do it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that solution, which is not really a solution, I think is still in play.
Because now one thing can go viral and like you're from Burbank, but some guy in fucking India is like,
Yeah, what an idiot.
He's the cantaloupe guy.
because things can go viral like
Way
crazy.
Yeah, that's why I think it's
Way
worse too.
worse.
Yeah.
That's true, because back then you could just like swap schools in the same city.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like you won't really know.
Hey, but if you could survive that and like handle it okay, you know,
Honestly, for sure.
it'll be pretty cool.
But also, I think because now that cyber is into play, I think some things blow out of proportion a lot easier. Where like maybe the original person didn't mean for this to happen.
Yeah.
But back in the day when you spread rumors, it was like everybody was like doing it together. But then here, something could just be misplaced. It could be on a USB that it shouldn't have been on, and the wrong person gets it, and then it just goes to the whole world, and it's like, oh shit, that was an accident. You know what I mean? Like, who fucking knows, man?
Risky
You get
territory.
hacked.
What up, guys? Thank you for watching us for so long. If you like what we do, please support our Patreon. Joe, tell them what we have to offer.
So every week you get 2 videos. One never released director's cut, and another one 2 half for YouTube, Patreon only. Every freaking week you get that, and you get access to our Discord where you can come chat with us.
And ask us questions that become episodes here, because we're gonna answer them and we're gonna take it seriously, and we wanna give you the responses that you want. So come stay connected with us, join our Patreon, click the description below for full details.
You know what's crazy is I think we grew up in a time where it was like, don't trust the internet, and they treated the internet like it's a bunch of like hackers and drug dealers.
Work of the devil.
And like kidnappers and shit. So like we knew nobody used their real name. We had aliases. We had different screen names, fake accounts, whatever it was.
No real names ever, yeah.
But I think when it became normalized where everyone has an email address with their real first and last name, like I had to go back and change all of my shit to have my name, my full name. Yeah. And even I was like weirded out about it, and I didn't do it until my 30s. Like, no, like I had, my name was Joe.
Oh, I thought it was like
right.
taggerjoe@hotmail.com.
Got him.
Joe. But I didn't have my full name. I didn't have any information online.
Yeah.
A lot of people like, they did the same thing. And I just thought it was the crazy, but then we were trained to like be skeptical. But now like everyone does, you know, you do your banking online, you do everything online, right? So then I think they're too relaxed. So I'm just like, maybe they just, I don't know, like record everything, send and then they're not growing up being kind of cautious about what they put online.
Would you want to be a kid in this day and age?
Fuck no.
Because I definitely would not want to be. With the technology now,
Too much pressure.
too much pressure.
No, iPads are sick, dude.
But the games though, the games we grew up on, man, they get boring after a little bit, you have to
The
admit.
games now are way better.
Now,
Yeah.
oh man, the games are crazier.
Yeah, but also I think that's what's messing up our kids' heads is how crazy the games are now.
Games?
Video games.
But
and
you know,
everything.
they were saying the same shit about us. Like,
Yeah, like more
all
Kombat.
those kids watch cartoons all day, gonna fry their brains. All those kids play
always
games.
just whatever
It's the
kids are doing.
same shit,
Yeah,
dude.
you're right. Ed, and Eddie.
That was
Nobody
after
watch
my
that?
time, yeah.
Nobody watch Ed.
No.
Damn, y'all old.
You know what's funny? There was an article in like the 1800s, and they were talking about how when books became like super easy to like buy because it became cheaper, everybody started like getting into novels and shit, right? So they're like, no one's talking to each other on trains anymore. Everyone's just burying their heads in their books and whatever. I'm like, that's the same shit they say about
Same shit, yeah.
cell phones.
It's always something.
That's true.
It's like, yeah, maybe you don't want to talk to the person on the train because they're fucking boring and dumb. And this book is just way better. Like, I don't know.
I do think there's a difference between a book and then someone on their cell phone looking at midgets fly across the screen. 'Cause I feel like the curve was like, until, like no one knew how to read. Everyone started reading. People got smarter, and then now we're really fucking dumb.
Yeah, dude. Because now you're just like, dude, those are some fucking fat tits right
Yeah,
there.
and I was like, yeah, booty, midget.
Yeah, it's all the stuff that's not good for you, like in your face.
Because I used to equate them so like the same, and then I realized like, oh, sometimes the other thing is just a endorphin drip. You know, it's not even about what you're looking at. You just need something.
Yeah, like a dopamine hit, right?
Stimulating you.
Pop, 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 pop.
It's that. It's not really like, you know, it's like what is it? Jesse Ma was saying this one thing before about how like once you catch yourself jacking off just because you're bored, it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's like, are you really horny, or are you just want to feel something?
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like,
What's good? What's good?
What do you mean?
Out of
Yeah,
this
what's
option.
what's a balance to jacking off? I mean, I thought you jacked off because you were bored.
Yeah, that's why you did, right?
Like, No, I mean
Oh,
like you
and-
get horny. You get horny. 'Cause
That's
you're
the
bored.
part.
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't even get the horny part.
Oh, you just start touching
They
yourself.
just want to feel something
Something.
when they're not even like triggered by anything. They're just like, oh, I just want to feel.
Well, I mean, chimpanzees fucking play with their dingler all the time, and they're bored.
Yeah, and they sniff and
Yeah.
smell it and shit.
Yeah, they poke daddy gorillas in the butthole, and then they smell it.
But that's what reminds me of, like, you know, the choice of reading a book or like something that actually has a very, like, you actually come off as a changed person versus I just need to occupy my mind so I don't depress myself. Yeah. Because there's that too. You know, like people don't want to be alone with their thoughts.
Yeah.
So they just need to look at shit.
It's just different
you know?
forms of escapism.
But who has time to read a book?
I don't know, a guy that wrote a book.
Especially in California, man. You're like, fuck, gotta go. Traffic, 2 hours. Oh, gotta do laundry. Takes 3 hours.
That's why audiobooks are a game changer, bro.
I can't, man. I'm looking at random cars on the freeway for no reason. Like, it's just not gonna comprehend.
I think like
You know, it's weird.
if you bring that kind of, or if you bring that to bullying, right? What they're trying to do is eliminate any type of like aggression or exposure to like opposition or whatever. But I think that's setting up your kid up for failure. But on the other hand, I know what they're trying to do is like they're trying to control it to where, you know, kids get killed from bullying, you know, like, or like it gets fucked up to the point where like now this kid's like living his life with crazy issues because of how severe it was. Because there's no like, it's almost like discipline. Like, how do you create a system that's standardized, that gives people enough pressure where they can experience this social skill and be like, okay, I know how to deal with bullies now. Now when I go into the real world, I could deal with aggressive guys or whatever. But I'm like, but what they're trying to do is eliminate it and create this false reality to where when they grow up, they're gonna get fucking eaten.
Yeah, but I think one of the things that's hard to, I guess, like when you, now that we've grown up, right? If you look back and really think about some of these people you bullied, like I always think of this one kid. I basically started going to school with him from age 5, and I saw him all the way to 8th grade. He's just the dumbest kid, the slowest kid.
He deserved it.
He smelled. He was like annoying. He was poor. Just like things that aren't his fault.
Yeah.
But like he was getting bullied because of these traits.
Yeah, you get bullied for those things.
But he never rose above.
Yeah.
All the way up until.
That's what I mean is like some people, they're destroyed from that point. Because usually like their lives already suck. But then people making fun of them even harder.
Exactly.
And then that's what I think they're trying to prevent so that this kid doesn't off himself or whatever.
Because you know how some people, when they're faced with that type of bullying and they overcome it, they become the fucking sickest people.
Yeah.
But more than that, most people kind of don't.
Yeah.
And they just start sucking worse. And I think like, I'm like still friends with this guy and he's still a fucking loser. It's sad. And it's like, I watched him get made fun of for like 9 straight years. And like, and there was this one time where he almost fucking did it because we had a geography bee and he got like 2nd place, but everyone was like, nah, he cheated. He's stupid. He must have cheated. And everybody just called him a cheater.
You can't even win.
At a geography bee where you can't even cheat.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he almost like had that moment of like, oh, I'm actually not stupid, but then no one let him have it, you know?
Yeah.
And I think like from there, he's like always depressed. He always looks a mess. He looks 30 years older than me. Like slob, just like really.
You're still bullying his ass.
I'm still bullying. no, I keep in touch with him a little bit, but this dude is just so consistently sad. I've never seen one good thing happen in his
I
life.
feel like also there's certain traits about people that makes you want to
Bully them.
bully them.
Yeah,
It makes you want.
that's true. That's
There,
true. I agree.
I think there's something very human about that. And I'm not saying this to justify it,
you're right.
but there is something innate where if we're completely honest with ourselves, we look at someone and we go, fuck you, I'm gonna fucking talk shit to you.
Yeah.
Cause there's something about you that's off and it's making me feel weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's like, get away from me, you got a fucked up face.
Yeah.
Or just like bullying the right behavior into somebody.
Yeah, it's like, dude, why the fuck do you stink? Like, why do you stink so much? You know?
Good question.
Well,
He's like, I don't know why I stink so much.
for that kid, we always thought he was shitting his pants because he just like smelled like shit. But then like by 7th grade, we learned that he had halitosis. Like he had the clinical.
breath?
It was his breath, but it made his whole like self stink.
What? That's the.
But he couldn't help it. Like he just had his health was just real shit.
But
He
then
didn't-
He didn't have like siblings to help him out, and
he did. He had an older sister who was nothing like him. I don't know what
and
happened.
she couldn't like help him a little bit. Like
She's too much older. She was in 8th grade by the time we were in like 1st grade. So she was like out, yeah.
damn.
But then like I just think about like people like that. Like he wasn't a bad guy. I totally agree with bullying people who are fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what they get. But then this dude never hurt anybody. But I watched him live through bullying for 9 straight years, and he turned out exactly what you would think would happen to a guy who never fights back.
I think when people talk about when bullying is good though, it's the point that you just brought up about assholes that need to get checked.
Oh, for sure,
Because
yeah.
there's like smart alecky, mean, like condescending, and like they're just like always making a fucking snarky remark, and then it's like, dude, shut the fuck up, and then and then they get it right, and they're like, what? And then they play victim, but it's like, but you've been kind of a bully.
I almost think that you can't be against sexual harassment and bullying. I think you have to be for bullying if you don't like sexual harassment, because that's what gets a lot of guys to stop acting like that.
Yeah.
It's because they end up ostracized. They end up super bullied by other men.
Yeah.
And then they stop being fucking
Yeah,
idiots.
because if they hear it from other women, it's not.
They're not gonna
matter.
stop. Yeah, they don't stop because of women. They stop because of
Because of
guys.
men.
Yeah, other dudes have to check him.
Exactly.
So he's gay then.
Yep. That's what I was thinking the whole time.
Yeah, then you have to stop bullying him immediately.
Or else it's homophobic.
I think bullying is the answer to a lot of things that people complain about.
Well,
Oh yeah.
how do you think humans like checked each other socially and
Like
regulated?
villages and like
Yeah.
communities. Yeah.
Violent? No, literally, like,
How do you think America got taken?
how do you stop bad guys? Is through violence. You don't fucking stop bad guys by begging them to not hurt you.
Right. That's weak.
But I do think, like, what is the people are still trying to define what the limit is of bullying. Of like, when is it too far? When is it? Because it sounds like your homie went through some fucked up shit, and it's like, oh, that's kind of too far. But then some people, you hear stories, and then they're like sobbing about how they used to be bullied, and then you're like, yeah, but I remember you. You're a fucking asshole to everyone. You deserve people talking shit to you, being mean to you, because you kept being mean to everybody else. And then they don't know that. And I think a lot of these folks out there that are like, oh, I was bullied when I was young. And it's because you have a fucking victim mind, and you didn't know
That's
what a dick face you were, and everyone was so annoyed of you.
It's honestly like how everyone, like there's some people who visualize every homeless person they see as being a fucking amazing guy when he wasn't homeless. It's like, no,
like down on his
some
luck.
people have fucked up so consistently
Yeah.
that they could just end up there sometimes. Like, come on.
Don't support bums.
You're a pretty good summer upper.
That's exactly what we said.